Hey guys, so are you new to working out and maybe looking for the best possible workout program? So if you are, you may have taken to Google to find a plan that fits your busy schedule and maybe even promises you some great results. If you've been looking, two of the more popular workout splits out there are going to be whole body splits and body part split routines. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to dive into each of those and I'm going to give my opinion on which one I think would maybe be the best for you in your certain scenario. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over the whole body pros and cons. So with the whole body, you are looking at working the entire body for one session, right? So you're hitting your legs, your back, your chest, arm, all of it, all in one session. So what that can look like is it's more time efficient. You're going to get a loud muscle building signal, right? And it might be the best for those that are a little bit busier in the week, right? Because if you have to dedicate, multiple days to multiple different muscle groups, that might not work out for you if you only have so much time, right? If you can only really work out 1 to 2 times a week, like whole body splits might be better off for you. And some of the cons now are that it could be a little bit more tiring because, as I said, it is a larger stimulus, so you are working really hard, pushing yourself, getting every last little bit done, and they could take just a little bit longer, right? So you might be looking at maybe like an hour session, hour and 15 minutes instead of 45 minutes. So those are some things to consider when choosing between a whole body and a split. So the next thing that I'm going to go over is the splits. All right, so with our splits, it's going to be a body part split. Now that could be anything between like, traditional bodybuilding type stuff where it's like chest day, arm day, back day, leg day. You could go a push pull legs, you could go an upper lower. All of these would be an example of like a split because we're splitting the body into parts. So the pros of this is you can be more specific if you wanted to maybe bring up a more like lagging muscle group. You certainly could do that a little easier with a split. Problem is with that is most general population don't really need to bring up a lagging body part. It might be more beneficial to just build the entire body up. So this is generally more for the advanced person. It takes specific days, so it takes specific muscles to like full fatigue. Like you could really like hammer the chest, for example, and just take it to its absolute full fatigue, hit it from every angle, get the chest a really good stimulus, right? And as far as like aesthetics, I would say that the split is going to be superior. It varies honestly with how you're training your whole body, but more often than not, you can just fit more in on a split day, right? But therein lies some of the cons, right? Time. So if you are doing a split, you're going to need to dedicate the minimum, I would say, 6 days a week because the most practical split, in my opinion, is the push pull legs, and you would then have to go push pull legs in order to get the same stimulus as you would from doing whole body just 2 times a week, right? So 2 days versus 6 days, big difference. And then another problem with the split is there's the potential to skip days, right? Like we've all seen that, like the guy who skips leg day, right? Make fun of that guy. It's potential with a split because you could maybe just not be feeling it that day and it might coincidentally lie on leg day and now you've accidentally skipped leg day and that's going to put you behind as far as your entire workout goes. So you have to watch out for that. There's a potential for you to accidentally skip. All right. So overall, in conclusion, like both have their pros and cons. If you're a busy person with only so many days to dedicate to lifting weights, I would strongly suggest maybe the whole body approach. It's going to be the best for your time. It's going to be the most bang for your buck. You're really only going to need to go maybe 1 to 3 times a week to get the same stimulus as you would from a body part split. Now, if you're on the other end of things and you have a little extra time on your hands and you find it's easier to stick to the split because maybe you just enjoy it a little bit more, then you might want to go with that option. It is definitely one of those ones that's a little bit more popular with people because it's kind of just what people go off of, right? Like, oh, it's arm day, it's leg day, oh, it was back day, right? Like you've heard that in passing from even just anybody who might not necessarily go to the gym. So I would say it's certainly more popular and less daunting. But at the end of the day, the thing you do the most consistently is going to be the best option for your overall fitness. So whichever one of those you can find to like fit in your schedule consistently and keep yourself going to the gym over and over, stacking up little wins, that's going to be the one that matters the most to you. Thank you guys so much for checking out the video. Please like and subscribe, and go ahead and let me know any other things that you might want me to talk on this channel.